Hi Tim, good evening. These are questions that are coming from the journalists. The first one for you is Mumbai Indians are the most successful IPL side. They are known to back players to the hilt. How has your experience been so far with the MI team?
So far, I've been having a great time. We've had great training, great preparation. We've got some awesome staff and players to bounce ideas off, so it's been really enjoyable so far.
Next question. Uh, how has your conversations with Rohit been over the past couple of weeks as a captain?
Yeah, it's been a fun captain, I've only played 2 games with him, so just getting used to playing with him, getting used to playing with lots of guys on the team, but, we'll find our feet and start playing better as a team as the tournament goes on. But it's been good fun so far.
Any specific advice he's given you?
No, nothing really. Just about how to be able to apply my skills best in the game to help the team.
And what about Mahila?
Mahala's been good. Again, the same. Just about preparing to play in Indian conditions, stuff that comes up in the IPL, different players, and how my skills can be best suited to apply that in the games.
Third question. You've come into bat at pretty tough situations during the game. So how do you prepare for those moments while sitting in the dugout?
I think it's about having a routine or a process. You can't control the outcomes all the time. So for me, I try to have a process that I stick to, trying to be able to go out and have an impact on the game, whatever the situation is. So yeah, there's tough situations. It might not come off every time, but if I'm there ready to try and win the game or to help the team to the best of my ability, then that's what I try the situation and try to be ready for.
And how much do you speak with the support staff before you come into bat to understand the game situations better?
A little bit. I think it's the support staff and also the other players that are batted. It's important for us to communicate what the conditions are out on the ground, what we can expect from the pitch, and get a better understanding, particularly as it's the first time playing at some of these grounds on these pitches. It takes a little bit to get used to, but we've got to be right in ready from the start of the tournament. So I think it's communication with other players also.
Next question. What are the challenges of playing on Indian pitches that you've come across so far?
I think it's just playing on different pitches. So, we've played our first 3 games were at different grounds. So each ground has different characteristics of the pitch. You can't, or having not experienced playing there before, it's something to get used to. But like I said, there's not time in the IPL to take 3 or 4 games to try and get into the tournament. So it's been a good experience so far. I've learned from the game so far, and I'm sure all our guys have, and I'm looking forward to having some good performances coming up.
And what is your role in terms of the batting? What's the role given to you by the team?
Yeah, my role is obviously to play in the middle order. That can dictate the games pretty much. The situation's dictated to me when I go out to bat. So if I have to take the innings a bit deeper, then that's something I've got to do, or try to be aggressive to finish off an innings or chase down a score. It's pretty much out in front of me when I get to the middle.
So the next question is, Kieron Pollard is also a finisher, and you two have earned a reputation of being a big hitter and a finisher. How much of time have you spent with Pollard, given his experience of having played in the IPL over the years?
Yeah, I think Polly's played over 10 years in the IPL, so there's a wealth of experience there. I think that happens over time naturally. You can't just get all of it like on a notebook from him straight away. So it just happens with different questions here or there, or different situations, different experiences of training, and trying to run some ideas past him, just get little bits here and there, and hopefully I can gain some of those experiences from him, and maybe some stuff that I can try and use in the game, or stuff I can add to my game that can be successful.
Next question. Mumbai's next game is against Kolkata Knight Riders. How do you analyze them as opposition, and are there any specific areas that you can target?
Obviously, they're a strong side there. Every team is strong in the IPL. So we'll do our analysis on the players and on the team. But I think it's about sticking to our process most importantly. So if we play our best game, then we've got to believe that that's capable of winning.
Next question. The IPL has seen many teams win matches batting second. Do you expect any of this to change later during the tournament?
It's hard to predict. I think the most influential thing on sides batting second winning is the dew. So if there's dew comes in during the night games, then it obviously becomes, or can become, easy to bat. The outfields are really fast. So if the dew stays, then there probably is an advantage batting second if there's no dew in the first innings. But it's hard to predict. You've still got to play good cricket. It's not just as easy as winning the toss and bowling first, and you're going to win the game.
You've been part of various leagues over the years. How different is the IPL from the rest of the leagues?
I think the depth of talent in Indian cricket, there's great players right throughout all the teams, and then obviously some really high quality overseas players. So the IPL's obviously got the ticket as being the biggest T20 competition, franchise competition, and I think it's just that every team has a lot of bases covered. There's high quality players, and you're going to get tested, so you've got to be at your best. Next
one, can you provide an update on Surya's availability?
Yeah, Surya's been batting really nicely in the nets. I'm not sure exactly it's obviously not my call when he's going to be back in the team, but I'm really looking forward to playing with him because it's been great fun watching him bat in the nets so far, and I know he's such a class player.
Final question, what are your personal goals for this season?
I think my goals are just first of all, to try and be a better player at the end of the tournament than I was when I got here, to try and make the most of the environment that MI has provided. There's been some awesome opportunities for me to learn already, and then obviously most importantly on the field is to try and put in some performances that can really help the team win some games.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
Thanks.